Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I crafted this gorgeousness.
Welcome, beautiful creators. If you love elegant fascinators and creative designs, you're exactly where you need to be.
Alright, so I started by ironing my crinoline. Hey guys, this hat is very simple with just very few materials. I'll be leaving the materials needed for this tutorial in the description box, so you know how it goes. This was a small size of crinoline. I folded it into two and iron, and then I inserted my copper wire into it. If you don't know, if you want to see a detailed tutorial on how to insert your copper wire, check out my other videos and you're going to see how to do that. Alright, so since I was going to use this local bias, this first old bias, I had to open it up and iron it. Alright, so if you're using the other one, the shiny bias or the velvet bias, there will not be need for ironing. So keep on watching and learning. Do not skip any part of this video tutorial if you don't want to miss a thing, because I did not really follow the due process. I was just doing it the way I felt like doing. So keep on watching without forwarding or without skipping, so that you get how the whole thing went. So what I did next was to apply gum to the bias, and then I'll leave it to dry, and then I'll go ahead to cover up the wire. I'll use it to cover up the wire that I inserted in the crinoline. So but before I do that, I'm going to tie this part, this edge. You can tie it with your thread or you can gum it with your gum. Alright, so once you hold that side together like that, you use your bias and cover it up and cover it all through to the other end. You do the same thing and then cover it up with the bias.
So stay a while, enjoy the art. This is where your journey starts. Relax, create, and have a laugh. Welcome to Wonderscraft. Let your ideas flow. Take it easy.
Still using the crinoline that I ironed, I'm going to form a loop. Remember, I was using a small crinoline, so I folded it in two. If I was using a big crinoline, I would have folded it in four. Alright, so I'll just forming this loop all around as you see. So I didn't really take a measurement, but I think this crinoline was up to like 2.5 yards or 3 yards. Okay, so if you want a better result, you should use at least 3 yards. And then I went ahead to coil the spiral using my coiler. Note that the coiler wasn't plugged. I just wanted to have a good spiral effect. Next up is the base. Now I was using this old cinnamon base that I molded, but if you have a felt cap, you can use whatever your preference is. You know, I already molded this one red, so I'm going to just cover it up with this satin material. All right, so I cut this satin material and I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. So you keep on watching and learning. Alright, so firstly I covered the inside, because after covering the outer part, I want everything to appear very neat and even. I will always say, if you have a clean and more professional way of covering your base with a fabric, go ahead and use it. This is the method that I know, and I prefer using this one because it's simple. And after cutting out the rough parts, what I will do next is to cover it up with bias, and you won't even get to see how rough it was. All right, so but you're going to take time to do this. This one is just I'm just showing you what to do. Make sure you cover it up very neat and very nice. Make sure everything lays really flat. Okay. So once you're done with that, cut off the excess, and the next will be to cover the rough part with your bias.
Hey there, welcome in, don't be shy. You're in the right place, just give it a try. Leave your worries right at the door. We got something special in store. Take a seat, relax your mind. Creative moments you're about to find. Step by step, we'll make it clear. Everything you need is right here. Welcome to Undescribed. Let your ideas flow. Take it easy, move slow. Feel the vibe, enjoy the ride. I'll be right here by your side. Welcome to Undescribed.
Up next is to embellish this cap. I'm going to embellish it with this applique, and I'm also going to embellish the back with this my spiral and loop design. All right, so you guys, after I was done with this cap, it wasn't just giving. I wasn't feeling it. It was just screaming something else. It was just screaming. I said, "Gosh, I'm not feeling this cap." And to crown it all, my husband just confirmed that the hat was not giving. So this is me with another base. This base is the felt original cap, as a ready-made cap. I went ahead to embellish it with the same applique, and I bought a veil. I'm going to embellish it with a veil as well. I don't know how you call it, but I call it veil, other net, veil net. Yeah. So you know, if you don't know how to put this, how to sew this veil net, check my video on how to make a bridal fascinator. You'll see how the veil was done. So this was the inspo. Okay, this was the inspo. So after doing the other one, it wasn't just giving me, so I had to change it so it to look close to what I derived the inspiration, where I derived the inspiration from. So I went ahead to sew down the veil, and then I sewed down the loop and the spiral, and that was it. So the next thing to do is to attach the Alice band or an elastic, whatever that you're using. You go ahead and attach it, and we have this beautiful hat ready for slay. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this tutorial. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, do not forget to subscribe. Go through our channel. You are going to see amazing videos, tutorials to learn from. Okay, to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Till we meet again, do have a good life, and do not forget to join my membership. We are getting close to the end of this tutorial, and to my returning subscribers, you know I see you all. Thank you very much for always coming back to watch my videos. I see your comments, I see your questions. I try as much as possible to answer them. Um, Whatever you have in mind or whatever you don't understand, do not hesitate to ask questions. I'm always online to answer all the questions. So that will be it. That's how I'm going to just sew this down. You can decide to place that loop to look like the inspo. Okay, you can decide to make it like this. So whichever works for you, do you. But after I was done, this was 10 over 10 minus nothing. The felt cap was all I needed to, make this hat a luxury. So felt cap was a game changer. That's the felt base. If you check very well, you'll also see that I changed the bias in the spiral to the shiny one. And because the other one was too dull, it wasn't just giving. So I had to just, do something good. So this was the final look. This cap was so fine and my clients love it. So see you in my next creation. To have a good life.